1. Freud expounded that there is a period when young boys experience rivalry with their father for their mother's affection. This is A. Oedipus complex, B. Electra complex, C. Achilles syndrome, D. Cassandra syndrome. 2. The child cannot distinguish abstracts during the sensory-motor period of development. Which of these techniques should a teacher apply to accommodate learning? A. Make use of individualized instruction. B. Explain the lesson very well. C. Utilize concrete objects to clarify concept. D. Provide variety of educational toys. 3. In what period of a child development is physical growth fastest? A. Prenatal period. B. Early adolescence. C. Early childhood. D. Prenatal amp, early adolescence. 4. The tendency to emphasize so much on school beautification to the detriment of pupils' performance illustrates the A. Filipinos' lack of seriousness. B. Filipinos' lack of reflection. C. Filipinos' sense of humor. D. Filipinos' love for porma. 5. The teacher would like to file a case against a principal because of sexual harassment. Which of the following measures should a teacher do without violating the relationship of the teacher to her superiors? A. Present the case before the competent authority. Prepare to prove the charge. B. Write an anonymous letter to a higher school official to denounce the superior. C. Call a parent-teacher meeting and denounce the superior. D. Encourage the other teachers and students to hold a demonstration to oust the superior. 6. As a parent and at the same time a teacher, which of the following will you do to show your cooperation to a PTA project in your school to be financed with the proceeds of the sales of the school canteen where food prices are a little bit higher? A. Bring food for you and your children, but always make it a point to buy in the school canteen. B. Buy all your food in the school canteen but request for a discount. C. Bring food enough for you and your children but do not eat in the canteen. D. Buy all your food from the school canteen even if you cannot afford to do even day. 7. The cultivation of reflective meditative skills and teaching is an influence of A. Taoism. B. Shintoism. C. Confucianism. D. Zen Buddhism. 8. A teacher who subscribes to the pragmatic philosophy of education believes that experience should follow learning in her teaching. She therefore exerts effort in A. Encouraging learners to memorize factual knowledge. B. Equipping learners with the basic abilities and skills. C. Requiring learners full mastery of the lesson. D. Providing learners opportunities to apply theories and principles. 9. Who among the following believes that learning requires disciplined attention, regular homework, and respect for legitimate authority? A. Essentialist. B. Perennialist. C. Progressivist. D. Reconstructionist. 10. Who among the following emphasize the processes of experience and problem solving? A. Dewey. B. Hegel. C. Aristotle. D. Plato. 11. Which of the following abilities is stressed by humanistic education? A. Learn the different philosophies of education. B. Develop man into a thinking individual. C. Enjoy the great works of man such as the classics. D. Make man distinctly civilized, educated and refined. 12. The main function of a philosophy of education is to A. Aid the learner to build his own personal philosophy. B. Reconsider existing educational goals in the light of society's needs. C. Provide the academic background prerequisite to learning. D. Define the goals and set the direction for which education is to strive. 13. A teacher discovers that a product of certain bottling company brings about damage to teeth. Much as he wants to share the products of his research, he could not because of harassment from all sides. Which teacher's right is violated? A. Right to property. B. Right to one's honor. C. Academic freedom. D. Right to make a livelihood. 14. In the Preamble of the Code of Ethics of Professional Teachers, all of the following are true about teachers, except A. Duly licensed professionals. B. Possess dignity and reputation. C. Let passers. D. With high moral values. 15. Section 5, Article 14, of the Constitution states that academic freedom shall be enjoyed in A. Public assemblies. B. State colleges and universities. C. All levels of learning. D. All institution of higher learning,